I fix my eyes on Christ. I fix my eyes on...
Hey, how's it going, everyone? Welcome to another episode of Colton's Reviews, where I like to review Bibles, books, and other theology-related things. And today I wanted to showcase for you a Bible that I've had for a little bit, but is a really interesting concept and design from Holman Bibles. This is, of course, the CSB He Reads Truth Bible. And I actually also have a copy of the She Reads Truth that is my wife's that I'll show you briefly. But these Bibles are unique because they're big, they're a larger size Bible, but they're not a study Bible per se, not like with study notes or other things you might be used to in a standard sort of study Bible. So let's take a look at kind of the back here in a second. I'll show you this one. I have the brown genuine leather edition. And I got this on sale at a Lifeway store before they closed the actual stores, which should tell you a little bit about how old this is, I guess. But yeah, so this, I did not pay this price for it, not even close. And actually, I'll show you in the link down below. I always link the products that I showcase here. You can really get this Bible for a really decent price now on Amazon. So yeah, I'll show you that. But let's look at some of the features. Okay, so attached to the feature set here, we have 66 hand-lettered key verses. So this is just kind of like a design sort of thing. 125 full-color charts, infographs, and illustrations. So it does have some study-like features, but it's not study notes. 21 full-color maps. Curated reading plans for every book of the Bible. This is awesome. It's right there in the beginning. I'll show you just kind of how to read through that book. Then there's a 1-year Bible reading plan included. Detailed book introductions and outlines. Key verse list. It's a Smithsonian binding, so this is a solid Bible. It's going to hold up. Line match text, which is always important for reading. Just looks so much nicer. Wide margins for note-taking, something I greatly appreciate. And then the typeface, Bible serif typeface designed for optimal Bible reading. You'll see that the font on this it's really beautiful. It's done well. But basically, this is a study Bible that's not a study Bible. This is a Bible that is meant to help you engage the Word with some helpful information, but not interpretive notes, which I really appreciate. I think it's a good idea. So throw that box to the side here, and with no further ado, I'll introduce you to the Bible. Here's mine, and like I said, it's in a brown genuine leather. You can see He Reads Truth Bible, Christian Standard Bible from Holman. Has 2 ribbons, and they're okay. I mean, they're nothing to write home about, but they're there. Perimeter stitching around the side. This is a paste down liner, but it's a really lovely feeling paste down. It has this vinyl-y sort of material. It's not like a cheap paper material, so that's nice. There's the back, just so you know it's kind of clean all the way around, paste down. And yeah, so let's look at some of the features of this Bible. He Reads Truth Bible. There's an introduction on the purpose of it, table of contents, and then here's just an idea of some of the beauty that's in there, just the highlighted verse stuff. This is a deal at the beginning of what is the gospel. And the ghosting, I know it looks really bad here on camera, but it's not as bad as it looks here. But yeah, it's kind of showing you some of the key features here in the beginning. And there's kind of a topical or a table of contents for some of those features. Genre guide. Helpful, good information about reading the Bible, again, without interpretive notes. So it has the genre guide here with historical, the Pentateuch, the wisdom literature, apocalyptic, all sorts of things like that. Let's just kind of dive in. So here's a general idea of the text block. I really love this text block. It's a single column paragraph format with good, generous margins for note taking, which I think is awesome. I think it's a brilliant idea. I like it a lot. Let's see. So there's one of the maps. You can see the color. It's got kind of this navy and gray sort of thing going on. Cool features there. Some more text. Here's one of those kind of charts for you, Jesus and Exodus. So helpful, like when you're reading the Old Testament, how do we understand in light of the New Testament? Some really cool stuff there with some cross references down here at the bottom from New Testament text. Stuff like this is just like throughout the He Reads Truth Bible. And the funny thing is, I can't really find... It's marketed towards men, obviously, and the only thing I can find that makes that so is just kind of aesthetically, I guess. It's a little more masculine. There's a She Reads Truth Bible I'll show you in a second. That's my wife's, and it's a similar idea. So let's go over here and look. There's looks like we have some cool information here. Yeah, so there's the tabernacle courtyard, kind of a simplified illustration. You're gonna have stuff like this throughout the text. Is this where'd it go? Yeah, it's like the priestly garments and things like that. You see this in the ESV Study Bible in full color and more detailed, like lifelike looking illustrations, but it's here. I love this idea, how you get this kind of helpful information without, being a full-on study Bible with study notes. Life of Moses. Cool stuff like that. I want to show you this one particular chart I found in the Psalms that I really like. It's right there. Emotion in the Psalms. So there you kind of have broken down sadness, joy, love, anger, fear, surprise. And then it's got kind of a little guide there. And again, the ghosting is just not as bad as it's showing up on camera here today for some reason. But anyway, yeah, that's the basic gist of it. There's the Psalms, kind of a more poetic setting. Let's flip over to the New Testament. Here's some of the handwritten stuff. It was talking about the handwritten Bible verses. That sort of stuff. It's just really aesthetically pleasing. Really, really lovely. I like it a lot. All right, let's get to the New Testament. Another chart. It's just jam-packed full of this stuff, which is, like I said, just beautiful, aesthetically pleasing, really nice. Here we are in the New Testament, and as you can see, this is a black letter text. And that font, that's Bible serif or whatever it is just really nice and clear, easy to read. Who is Jesus? This is just great. It's excellent. And then you can see I've taken some notes here. I've used this. My wife and I have used this to kind of study the Bible together. And it holds up to notes really well. I think I used just the standard like Pigma Micron 005. Takes great notes. There's another chart right there. So good stuff. And then when we get to the back, there was kind of a cool color chart there. There's a map. Look at that. Isn't that just beautiful? It's so well done. So well done. Then when we get to the back here, we're not quite there yet, almost there. You'll see that there's not a lot after Revelation, because there's so many maps and helps throughout. And there's that Bible in a Year plan, and this is the classic Robert Murray McShane plan, which is really popular. I've read through that same plan a couple of times. Really good. But it's got that with a checklist in the back, which is nice. Table of weights and measures, and then that's it. And what I like to do, especially in Bibles I'm going to write in, I like to do a little pen test page to see how certain pens are going to perform on there, if they're going to bleed through or not. This one did not. It's got show through, but no bleed through. So anyway, cool Bible. I really like it. Let me give you a quick look at the She Reads Truth. This is my wife's, the She Reads Truth. It's a similar concept, similar ideas. This Bible is a little thinner than mine over there, and this one is also indexed, which I'm not a big fan of indexed Bibles, but I feel like this is done really well. I like that a lot. And it's a similar, like I said, a similar concept. My wife does not still have the box for hers because she's not a nerd like me. So, but this one actually has like some articles and things throughout too, sort of devotional style articles. So it is different a little bit, but it still has the wide margins for notes. See if I can find one of those. Yeah, see, just beautifully done. Again, yeah, look at that. Isn't that lovely, ladies? Or men. I mean, that's just attractive looking. It's very beautifully done, with lots of love and care for just the aesthetic of the Bible. Here's one. Here you can see here. My wife has checked these off because we read through the Gospel of John together in these Bibles. And this is that kind of deal in the front. It's on the He Reads Truth as well, that shows you how to read through, a plan of reading through the book, each certain book of the Bible. But yeah, this one obviously just has a little more feminine bend to it. It's intended in that way. So the leather on hers is nicer than mine. I'm not gonna lie, it's like thicker and softer. I don't know what's going on with that, but anyway, this has been a look at the He Reads Truth and a quick look at the She Reads Truth Bibles from Holman Bibles. If you're a CSB lover, I highly recommend these. Again, I love the concept of a Bible that has great study helps without study notes. It's for that person who really, they want to take notes themselves and fill stuff in. They don't really, while they're reading, this Bible's not meant to be reading with study notes so that you're getting other interpretive ideas, but you're really just getting little helps here and there to help understand historical context and things like that. And you can make your own notes. Anyway, really love these guys. I think they're beautiful Bibles. Check them out. I'm going to have lots of links down below because there's lots of different editions for these. If you want to pick one up, that'd be great. Helps the channel a little bit if you use those links. And also, if you haven't, please give me a like on this video if you haven't already, or if you like it, and hit that subscribe button. Would really appreciate that. If you want to keep seeing content like this, I really enjoy making it and want to keep making it. So thank you so much for watching this video, guys, and we'll catch you next week.